guys, I'm Eileen and today I'm going to talk about the 3 things that all creatives need to start doing more of. These are actually things that I need to be working on, so this vlog is basically a collection of advice that I want to give to myself. But I thought I would share it in hopes that some creatives and non-creatives out there can relate. So number 1, stop being so hard on yourself. We are our own worst critics. I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of artists are unsatisfied with their work and we feel that what we create never meets our high expectations. For example, about a month ago, my producer friend Josh gave me a track to write a song to, and I spent an entire night writing that song, and I was like 80% done with it. I recorded a demo, and then once I listened to it over and over again, I started to hate it, and I started to think, oh my god, this sucks so bad. And then I just pressed save, close, and I just left that in a folder in the back of my hard drive. Until a couple days ago, I was talking to Josh again and I was reminded of the song and I was like, hey, by the way, I did write something to this song about a month ago. Let me show you what I have. I didn't like it, so I just put it away. And he listened to it and he was like, oh my god, this is epic. Why don't you like it? What I realized is that while our work may not be our best or it's not as great as we want it to be, somebody out there may still appreciate it. We can't expect to create masterpieces every single time. We have our on days and our off days, and that's okay. Just in the end, just don't stop creating. Don't doubt yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. If this is something that you can really relate to, then I highly recommend you watch this TED Talk by Elizabeth Gilbert on the creative genius. She just talks about a new way to view the creative process, which takes a lot of pressure off of ourselves. Number 2, finish what you start. Somebody once told me that it's easier to leave things unfinished because you can't judge it that way. If you just have something that's partially done and you don't love it, then you can just blame it on the fact that you didn't try your best anyway, you didn't finish it, it's not your 100%, and so it's easy to just say that. But when you have a finished product, then it can be judged, and sometimes that's very scary. But every project is an opportunity to grow and to learn, and if you only work on something partially, then you don't get the full experience and you don't grow as much as you would if you completed the entire cycle of creating something. So finish your stuff, get feedback, and keep improving it. Just keep working until you get it, and I promise you it will get to where you want it to be. Number 3, share your work. I know so many creatives that don't share their work because they're like, it's not ready, or nobody would want to watch this or listen to this, and they just leave a lot of work hidden, kept to themselves, and just it never gets out there. I strongly believe if you have a talent, then it's meant to be shared with the world, and if you keep it to yourself, then that's just being selfish, because if you share something, then it could really improve somebody's life out there. Somebody can really connect with it. You don't know. There are a lot of tastes out there, so you never know when somebody will appreciate or relate to your work, even if you don't think it's your best. That unpopular song off an artist's first album could be somebody's favorite song, even if it's not that artist's big hit or best song. Sharing also gives you the opportunity to grow because you can receive feedback from people. Like I said, we are our own worst critics, so you shouldn't rely on just yourself to judge your work. Once you start sharing and getting feedback from people, you'll realize that you have more motivation to keep doing what you're doing. And that's building a really positive cycle of creating, sharing, improving, and growing in general. Lastly, don't be afraid to shamelessly promote yourself. There is a lot of noise online and in the world, and nobody's gonna see your stuff unless you actively and constantly promote it. If you want more inspiration on this, check out Shameless Maya. She's another YouTuber, and she is known for her shameless self-promotion journey, and she's just grown so much when she started promoting herself like crazy. So I want to know, do you have any additional advice for creatives? Leave them in the comments. I want to check them out because I want to learn more. I'm going to be posting videos Sundays and Wednesdays, so make sure you subscribe, check back. I will be here again with a new video on Wednesday. Bye guys!